Good morning, we are the Group 6 and we will be discuss the law on common carrier and the air passenger bill of rights. So basic concept of carrier in general. So carrier is a person or corporation who undertakes to transport or conveys goods or person from one place to another, gratuitously or for hire. So a carrier is a person or company that bring things or people from one place to another. They do this for free or for payment. So ang carrier kay tao o kumpanya nga nagdala og butang o tao nga gikan sa usa ka lugar padulong sa lain. Example, ang usa ka truck driver nga nagdeliver og mga prutas gikan sa bukid paingon sa merkado. So usa ni siya ka carrier. So next is classification of carrier. So nasa siya duha ka classification. So first is private carrier or special carrier. Second is common carrier or mas siya gitawag og public carrier. So ang private carrier without making the activity or vocation or without holding himself or itself out to the public as ready to act for all who may desire his or its services, undertakes by special agreement in a particular instance only to transport goods or person from one place to another, either gratuitously or for hire. So a private carrier is someone who agrees to bring goods or people from one place to another only for a specific job. They don't do its regular business or offer service to everyone, only to those they have an agreement with. So example, a private carrier kay tao o kumpanya nga musugot nga magdala og butang o tao tungod lang sa usa ka kasabutan, dili na ilang panginabuhi og dili sila open sa tanan. So pananglitan, kung ang imuhang silingan nga naay sakinan mosugot nga maghatod sa imong mga kaon paingon sa syudad kay nagsabot ra mo, so siya usa ka private carrier.
So this is the continuation of the previous slide. Contract or private carriage is one engages the services of a private carrier in a particular instance, then there is an agreement established. As such, the law that governs them is the ordinary contract under the Civil Code of the Philippines. So ang private carrier, kung naaming nasabutan sa katawo about the services, nagitawag na contract or private carriage. So next is the common carrier or public carrier. Article 1732 of the Civil Code of the Philippines state that common carriers are persons, corporations, firms, or associations engaged in the business of the carrying or transporting passengers or goods or both by land, water, or air for compensation, offering their services to the public. So specifically from the word itself, public carrier. Next. So let's have here a common questions. So we have 5, which are bus, train, airplane, vessel, or jeep. So the question is, are the following transports enumeration a common carrier? So answering the question of if considered ba sila as a common carrier, so the answer is no. So nganong di man sila matawag og common carrier nga ang bus, train, airplane, or vessel o jeep is makatransport man sila og goods and services? So the answer is no, because they are neither a person nor a corporation or firm. They are simply the modes of transportation. Okay, kung balik ko na to ang meaning sa common carrier, ningon dito nga ang common carriers are persons, corporations, firms, or associations engaged in the business of carrying or transporting passengers or goods or both by land, water, or air for compensation, offering their services to the public. So ang question is, ang bus, train, airplane, o vessel, o jeep is kuan na sila, modes of transportation.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Jennifer H. Busho. I'm the next presenter. Common carrier or public carrier. A common carrier is a company or business that offers transportation services to the public for a fee. They carry people or goods from one place to another and must serve everyone who pays and follow the rules. Like for examples, Philippine Airlines and Corporations carries passengers and cargo by air. Land Rail Transit Authority or LRTA operates the trains for public use. Sulpicio Lines and Corporations ships cargo and passengers by sea. Florida Bus Incorporations provide long-distance land transport for passengers. LBC Corporation delivers parcels and goods to customers. Next, contract of carriage or transportation. When you ride a bus, take a flight, or ship a package, you are entering a contract of carriage with a carrier. This is an agreement where the passenger or sender pays for transportation, and the carrier agrees to transport them or their goods safely. Example, if you book a flight with Philippines Airlines, you and the airline have a contract. You pay for the ticket and they promise to fly you to your destination. Responsibilities of a common carrier. The law says that common carriers must take extra care in keeping passengers and cargo safe. This is because they serve the public and must be very responsible. According to Articles 1733, carriers must be extra careful with both passengers and goods. And Article 1755, they must do everything possible to keep passengers safe. And last is Article 1756. If someone gets hurt or dies, it is assumed that the carrier was careless, unless they can prove they did everything right. Example, if a passenger gets injured during a bus ride, the bus company is automatically blamed unless they can show they followed all safety measures. Next, when does the contract of public carriage cease? The relationship between the carrier and the passenger doesn't end right away when the ride is over. It continues until the passenger has enough time and a chance to leave the carrier safely. Like example, after getting off a train, you're still considered a passenger until you leave the train station. If you get hurt while walking through the station, the train company may still be responsible.
Good day everyone, good day ma'am. I am the next presenter and my topic is fortuitous events or unexpected events. Not all the time the common carrier is always liable. Second, if the cause of the injury or death of a passenger is due to unexpected events, then the common carrier may be exempted from liability. And yes, sometimes ang mga flights is delayed or ma-cancelled for a valid reasons like storms, earthquakes, or uban pang mga natural disasters. And if a really strong typhoon hits, well, of course ang flight is ma-cancel jud. And in those cases, dili jud nato ma-blame ang airlines and dili nila because they didn't cause the storm. Di silang nagbuhat ana. And it is for the sake of the passengers. If some passengers is injury or mamatay due to fortuitous events or unexpected events like typhoon or earthquake before or during the flight, still the still the airlines can't be blamed because again dili ang airlines na nakakos sa typhoons or uban pa mga natural disasters. And under Article 1174 of the Civil Code, it provides that no person shall be responsible for a fortuitous event which could not be foreseen or which, though foreseen, was inevitable. And if mahitabo ni siya, then these are called fortuitous event or acts of God. For like example, dili sala sa driver if a sudden landslide blocks the road. And another example is walay klase because kusog ang uwan or unos or naibagyo gabaha sa eskwelahan and na-damage ang eskwelahan because of the bagyo or earthquake, and no person jud is responsible for the fortuitous event. So pag manumangil ta sala ni tikyo nga naibagyo nga nung galinog ni siday nakangin nga na ganong gabagdo ni nga na. So next is fire is not fortuitous event, ang sunog. And yes, so fire is usually not considered unexpected and dili siya included as fortuitous event unless it was totally unavoidable. Like example, an aircraft is not dunay possible sunog anytime if some of the employees are careless or ang maintenance or check or not checking the aircraft properly and mo'y nakakos og sunog. Well, sila jud ang ma-blame ana, and if ang maintenance ang naay makita nga unsa kagamay mga problema and matik na siya nga cancel na ang flight or unsa pa na diha for the safety of all passengers. And next, there are three main rights of the passenger. The first is the right to be provided with accurate information before purchase. So, the airlines must give correct details or information like flight schedule, destination, and total cost of flight before magpatakapalit og ticket. And passengers should not be misled by wrong or missing information kay it's unfair nga mopay kag ticket kung tahay matok kag Korea nya abot kag China. And so that's why passengers had the right to be provided with accurate information before mapalit og ticket. And the second is the right to receive full value of service purchased. And yes, passengers deserve the service they paid for. Like if you paid for a window seat, so you should get a window seat. Kay some airlines manggod kay racist and unfair. Unfair sila mo sa ubang passengers. And airlines must give proper service like safety and comfort. Like if ang flight is makancel, so mangita sila way nga maka-offer sila lain para dili na magkabuang-buang ang ubang passengers pangita ug asa sila mosakay. Some of passengers kay kuan man napud sila giapas nga oras para makalakaw. And the third is the right to compensation. If something goes wrong, like imong flight is makancel or your luggage is lost, well, you might get money or help in return. Like airlines should pay or replace it because compensation helps up for passengers' trouble. The next slide, the check-in deadline refers to the point in time before the published estimated time of departure, or ETD, on before which a passenger must present herself to the air carrier at the latter's check-in counter. And dapat dito magpangtol aning nga time and dapat na adjud ka sa airport before the time. sa imong flight kay if ma-miss nimo ang check-in time na possible nga mabidaan ka sa flight and mga pulihan ka sa imong seat. Next, this slide 16, right to board aircraft. A passenger checked in for a particular flight has the right to board the aircraft for the purpose of flight, except when there are immigration issues. And if imong travel documents or imong mga papers is dili completo or allowed, and or dili nagkalimaw imong mga paper nga gibit-bit, na the chance nga di ka makasud sa kuan and dili po ka pasudlon. Tay magbit-bit ka kay dili sud po ako masud na ID lain ang gamiton. And the second is safety and security. If magdakag something dangerous so sa imong bag, lisod po no, pasudlon ka nakabit-bit pusel. Nakabit-bit ka na da, bala, manakasagaran problema sa ato sa Pilipinas is tanim bala na magsuk-suk-suk-suk o bala sa atong mga bag. And or if you're acting suspicious or kaduda-dudahan ka imong mga lihok. And the third is health concerns. If you're very sick and makatakod imong mga sakit sa ubang tao, lisod po pa kuanon kanila og naglisod na kaginhawa like ngana mga lisod po pasudlon ka sa aircraft og kabuangon na ka wakay kaon. And the fourth is non-appearance of boarding gate at the appointed boarding time. Kung dili ka mo show sa saktong oras sa gate, boarding gate wa sa saktong oras og sa final call kay naman ay final call usa ka mabiyaan kay mag-close na. Ana bidaan na tug kanila lisod po buhaton ka no. And that's all for my part.
The Air Passenger Bill of Rights of the Philippines. Overbooking by airlines. Overbooking is the practice by air carriers of selling confirmed reserved space beyond the actual seat capacity of the aircraft. Next, we have obligations of the carrier in case of overbooking. So we have first, the air carrier shall determine the number of passengers in excess of the actual seat capacity of the aircraft. Second, the air carrier shall announce that the flight is overbooked and that is looking for volunteers willing to give up their seats for air carrier compensation. Third, the air carrier shall provide the interested passengers or volunteers a list of amenities and offers, which they can choose from, which list of amenities shall always include the option to be given priority booking in the next flight with available space or to be endorsed to another carrier upon payment or any for difference, and provide that space and others. And fourth, in case a number of volunteers is not enough to resolve the overbooking, the air carrier shall increase the compensation package by certain degrees or by adding more amenities or services unit the required number of volunteers is met. Next, we have rights of passenger in case of cancellation of flights attributable to carrier. So, in case of flight cancellation attributable to the carrier, a passenger shall have the right to, first, be notified beforehand via public announcement, written or published notice, and flight status update service. Second, be provided with the following if he or she is already at the airport at the time of the announcement of the flight of cancellation. 3. Reimbursement of the value of fare including taxes and surcharges of the sector cancelled or both or all sectors in case passenger decide not to fly the ticket or all of the routes, sectors, or fourth, be endorsed to another air carrier without paying any fare difference at the option passenger and provided that space and other circumstances permit such reaccommodation, or fifth, rebook the ticket without additional charge to the next flight with available space or within 30 days to a future trip within the period of validity of the ticket. The Air Passenger Bill of Rights of the Philippines. Right of passenger in case of cancellation of flight at least 24 hours before estimated time of departure. 1. To be notified about the cancellation. 2. To rebook or reimburse the passenger at the option of passenger. Cancellation of flight due to force majeure. In case the air carrier cancels the flight because of the force majeure event or effect that cannot be reasonably anticipated or controlled, safety and security reasons, as certified of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, a passenger shall have the right to reimburse of the full value of the fare. So what happens when your flight is cancelled? So you have the right to get a full refund of your ticket if it is cancelled due to force majeure, like mga uncontrollable events like bad weathers. Next is the flight delays. Delay is the result of the deferment of the flight to a later time. So a delay means your flight is postponed to a later time. There are two kinds of delays. 1. Terminal delays, that happens when you are waiting inside the airport or terminal. Second is the tarmac delays. This happens when you are already inside the plane but it hasn't taken off yet. Rights of passenger if there is terminal delay for 3 hours. In case of terminal delay of at least 3 hours after the estimated time of departure, whether or not such as attributable to the carrier, a passenger shall have the right to be provided with refreshments or meals. So you should receive like mga free snacks, meals, drinks, and access to communications like mga calls, texts, or emails. First aid should be provided if needed. B. Rebook or refund his/her ticket or be endorsed to another carrier. Next, the rights of the passenger if there is terminal delay for 6 hours. If the terminal delay extended to 6 hours after the estimated time of departure because of the fault of the carrier, such as flight is considered cancelled. Therefore, the rights of the passenger as to cancel flight shall be applied to the passenger. A delay lasts up to 6 hours. You can choose to rebook your flight, get a refund, or transfer to another airline.